Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll run it here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype of the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
And now the running back's got it again. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So here we go now, 3rd and inches on this opening drive. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Longhorns offense is on the move now.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass this time. And here comes a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
They'll kick it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Throws to the tight end. And it's complete. What a grab of the receiver right near the sideline. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. The shotgun running play call. Runs through the defender. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Receiver in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Going for a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Now they're running on the toss. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, we're going to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Longhorns. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
No problem with the snowy footing there. The PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They begin with a quick throw to the left. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
The Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakamatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Well, just a great job by this defense flying to the football and creating this turnover. The snow right now is a problem for this offense. You can see they're almost being too conservative and taking few chances, which allows this defense to play much more aggressively.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They've got him, but not before making first down yardage. They'll move the ball to the 41.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Nice job here from controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Finds room at the 30. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll hand it off.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 10. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. The Wolverines pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Going to move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Will he score here? Touchdown, Michigan. That puts him on top in the second half.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide, and it can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Here's the second down play. Testing the right side here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
For the defense coordinator this week, already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Michigan offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. First play of the drive, they look to the right. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a shotgun run call. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game. Being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. He's brought to the bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Important second down play coming up. Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Finds his man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Finds his target. And the defense gets him behind the line as time expires in the third period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw yet again. It's a quick grab. Physical run earns the first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense is still clicking. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He pulls in the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. No huddle here for the offense. He's back to throw again on second down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Signs with the throw. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down very near the red zone now. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
The Wolverines looking to cash in this red zone trip. Back's got it again. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. We go with a direct snap. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Oh, just a backbreaker for this defense. That's two separate times. On this drive alone, they've had a chance to maybe get off the field. They'd had these third downs, only to give up first downs. Now, as a defensive coordinator, man, you got to dial up any kind of pressure at all to shoot a gap and try to bust that ball away from these backs.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
In other schools around the country,
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they'll just try to run city clock here, keeping it on the ground. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? RPO caught to the right. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. The lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. Let's it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Receiver left alone. Easy completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Trying to get the throw off. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's incomplete.